right, welcome back to the channel. This weekend I am at Frontenac State Park doing some more hot tenting. So I am with a group of people from the Hot Tent Hoedown and then some more that we all decided we wanted to go out and camp again. It just turned out to be extremely warm this weekend. It's 50 degrees today. I think it's supposed to be like 55 tomorrow. Overnight lows are at like 25, maybe 30. So it's definitely gonna be a very mild camp out. I probably won't be using the stove too much in that hot tent. But it's been a beautiful day. It was a gorgeous drive in here. We're in bluff country right here, so the bluffs here are just beautiful. But I'm gonna finish getting everything set up in my tent here. I think I've been kind of chopping and sawing wood right here, so I'm pretty much ready just to get everything into my tent and then be set for the night and then go hang out with the crew.
And then you just stack all this in your tent?
Yep, just kind of stack it. We're like close to where we could lean over and feed it, you know what I mean? Kind of close to where you're sleeping, yeah, where you can just reach arm's length. That's what I like. Boy, it looks pretty that way. Look at that.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh yeah, it looks good on camera. All right. All right, kind of walking around camp, checking on everybody. And if you don't remember from the Hot Tent Hoedown, there's Wild Fox Outdoors. So she has now joined the hot tent community. This is her first hot tenting expedition. And she's got a beautiful view of the river right behind her tent. Look at that sunset, just epic. But pretty soon, I would assume we're gonna start a community fire pit pretty soon, I would imagine. It's getting dark, but everybody's still kind of setting things up. It takes a long time to set up when you're doing hot tenting, so. But we will get all set up and I will check back in shortly. All right, we are all about to gather around a community fire pit. Sunset still looking epic out there. Look at that. Just gorgeous. But this campground is full. There is not one spot open. This place is packed tight. So we're gonna hang around the campfire for a few hours, maybe a couple hours, because it's getting a little bit later. Oh, hello, Bentley. How are you doing, little puppy dog? How are you doing? Hey. Oh, such a good boy. Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. You're so happy. So happy.
3 assists in their last game, the 5-0 win over Canada. And how about the captain, Hillary Knight, 2 goals here in Milan. She's tied for the all-time U.S.
captain on this team. As you mentioned, she's
all right.
sitting
We're
on
at camp.
the edge of history.
We're not camping. This is not camping. We got
We
the Olympics on behind me.
Glamping.
This is definitely glamping. I've never glamped on this level before. So this is definitely going to be interesting tonight.
Ordered this an hour ago.
Here's our tent.
Obligatory dog selfie. They lost us again. We came faster than the drive from the airport.
Look, extra snacks already.
That's not too bad. I have their little. I wanted a vacuum for my boat, and my buddy has a Makita.
All right, I'm in the tent for tonight. Not a whole lot of footage tonight because just like the Hot Tent Hoedown, a lot of setting up going on and a lot of talking around the campfire for the first night. So I am turning in for the night. I think it's about 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I just got this fire started and it is hot in here. Like I just took off my sweatshirt. I took off my hat. I am just shedding clothes. It is so hot. It's going to be a hot night, I think. But we'll see how it goes because I don't know if I'm going to keep this going all night or not. But I will check back in the morning. right, it's morning. When I went to bed last night, the coyotes went off. They were some loud coyotes. I'll play that footage for you right now. But what a nice night of sleep. This place has trains that go by off in the distance, and I actually like trains off in the distance. That's very soothing. And then I wake up to a nice bright sunny day. So it's 34 degrees out there right now. Today it's supposed to be like 55 degrees, so we should have a pretty beautiful day out here. But I'm gonna get up, get going, kind of meet up with the group. We're all about to go to the Whistle Stop Cafe that's, I guess, like a minute or two away from the park. And apparently they got a really good breakfast, so we're gonna try it out. All right, I just crawled out of bed. There's my tent right there over my shoulder, so it's right there. But what's been making me curious all day yesterday and now this morning is this truck from Alaska that looks like it has come from Alaska. This thing is looking rough, and it's actually looking abandoned. I don't see nobody in it. There's nothing. I mean, the front's all smashed up. The windshield wipers are up like it's been here since it snowed last. So, what's on the front right here? What's going on? No, he's just got. Yeah, it looks like it's been through some days to get to Minnesota from Alaska. But I'd love to know the story behind this truck. Somebody has a story, and this truck probably was the end of it. I'd love to know like where they're at or what's going on with that truck and what their story is. I'm always interested in people that do long trips like that from Alaska with a truck like that. Like that thing made it all the way to Minnesota. That's crazy. But I'm gonna walk over to the campsites now and see who's up. I've already texted with Sarah. She's making coffee. I've talked to Shane. He's up. And there's Jackie. Jackie's up. So I'm checking with the crew. The reviews are waiting, so
It's warmer than this. Was there? Well, yeah, apparently. But typically, no. There's
All ornaments like mountain ridges and wolves and bears.
Oh, you did?
all right, we are back at camp. Man, the snow is deep right here.
Yeah.
Jesus. It was pretty deep right here. But right behind our campsite, man, I just keep falling deep into the snow, is this lookout. So we're gonna check out this lookout. This looks beautiful. Here, I'll show you. Oh man, don't slip and fall right here. Take you right down the cliff. Oh man, this is epic. Look at all the ice fishermen down there.
It's interesting. There's a little pressure ridge going all the way across over to there.
Yeah. Wow.
I was wondering if you're coming. Eyeing it up, and I was like, I really want to go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks sweet.
that is a little neighborhood full of. That's the city. Yeah. That's the suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the
Got a
suburbs
couple
way out
people in the
there.
country out there.
Yeah.
Way over there.
That's crazy. Yeah, we are pretty
about
far up
15
right here.
feet.
Look at that whole crack.
Little pressure ridge.
Yeah.
All right, I am heading back to my tent, my area, because I have to assess my situation and make a executive decision on what I'm going to do tonight. I can't stay in the site that I'm at because it's booked for tonight, and the site that I have booked for tonight is not the same site, and it is full of water, unlevel, just not campable. And I could stay with a couple other people there's room in some of the other people's site, but then my tent is right up on their tent, you know, right next to theirs, and I'm not really feeling that. So I'm gonna come here, look at my stuff, figure out what I want to do, how long it's gonna take to pack this stuff up, and then either I'm gonna stay with somebody here and reset up my tent, or I'm just gonna pack it all up and then stay here till like 10 o'clock tonight and go home late. Not for sure what I'm gonna do. One thing I did want to mention as I'm just now kind of getting things situated and packed up, the new fan that I bought was a game changer. It's got a remote to where I don't have to get up to turn my light on. It's got a light built into it, so I can remote turn the light on and off, high or low. And the fan set has 3 settings, low, medium, high, and I can do it all on the remote. It even has timers on it. So for $18 on Amazon, this fan has probably been my best piece of gear I've bought this entire season. I would have never guessed it was going to be my best piece of gear, but after sitting in this tent last night and having the remote to turn the fan on and off and have the light turn on and off throughout the night, game changer. All right, I've moved to my spot that I'm supposed to be in tonight, but I'm gonna go over here and show you how uncampable this site really is. Now I know video doesn't do justice to what's level and what's not, but this whole thing here is at a slant, and the only level spot is right where that pool of water is. That's why it's all pooling up right there. And this stuff right here, looks like people have camped here before, but this spot is super unlevel going towards the river. And then this spot over here is kind of dipped, and you can see all the water pooling up in the middle of it. So those are the only 2 flat spots pretty much for this site. So I'm pretty much screwed for this site. This is not a site for me. I mean, I could set up my sleep pad and sleeping bag right on this table, sleep on the table. But you know, this just isn't going to work for the site. So there's Sarah right there. That's her hot tent that she's borrowing from Eric. But yeah, it's too bad because this site has a beautiful view of the river, but just not going to work out for me.
It's in there somewhere. Look at this spread.
One of the cutest things ever is when I taught
like,
myself,
he
like,
thinks
if
I'm
you're
his
happy,
monkey.
you know what, clap your hands, and he started doing the clap to it when you sing it, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. Hot dog, shoot, let's shoot over there.
Throw them on.
I'm gonna move this over here.
Well, I must say that's not terrible for an iPhone.
Nice.
Actually.
Yeah, that's what iPhone. I mean, mine's an 11, so it's, you know, not the newest.
Crazy.
Number 12? Is that Goldie? Or Goldie, I mean?
Goldie, yeah. Plays for the Wild Hogs.
Matt Boldy here does a good job of getting Soldier
Oh!
position. So
Got his own rebound, wraps it around, put it off the D-man's stick.
Bentley, what you doing, bub?
Selling it at the liquor store, I'm like, I still, and like people ask me questions, and I have to tell them about it, and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. I know probably not.
Focus on it.
It's a
If you're like
seamless
tap on it,
transition.
it makes the
So
fire
all
like
those kind of
so
things.
much
It's
better.
really about how relaxed you are. It's all that much. And that's probably why that is, and that makes all the sense in the world.
All right, it's the end of the night, and I'm calling it. I'm going home for the night. I'm not going to cowboy camp on the picnic table or anything like that. And every spot around here is soaking wet, so I wasn't going to set up my hot tent anywhere else. So this is calling it for me for this trip. It was a good one. Interesting time out here for sure, with the hot weather and everything just melting all over the place. But it was a good time with good people, so had fun. See you on the next one.